It's not even close. It's not even close. I've been shouting it from the mountaintops to anybody who will listen to me for years. Dry brine your meats. They will be so much better in the end. So let's put it to the test.
It's the night before the cook. Here are the 2 New York strips. I'm going to go ahead and salt the one on the left, and then I'm going to leave the one on the right alone. So here we go. Get it into the meat, rub it in, let that meat absorb it. Side 2 is rubbed down as well, and you'll notice I put a toothpick on the left just because things tend to go missing in this house and moved around all the time with kids and wives. Well, just one wife right now. Into the fridge we go for the night.
So this was the steak that we salted last night. The process was very simple. All I did was get a little bit of salt, pat it down, put it back in the refrigerator. You want to do that for at least a minimum of 6 to 8 hours, but you can go for a couple of days. I usually cut it off for around 24 hours at least when I'm doing steaks. Through the processes of osmosis and diffusion, the steak absorbs that salt. And what it does is it kind of creates a gel within the meat that creates a more juicy and flavorful steak. You can already see that the salt has been completely absorbed by this steak. What it also does is it allows for a Maillard sear. So we're going to get a lot more browning on the crust of the steak, which is also much better for texture. So 2 really huge advantages over our non-salted piece of meat. And to all you naysayers out there, my wife is going to switch up the steaks when they come out of the searing process after the reverse sear. So don't worry, I don't have a clue which steak is which. But I'm praying, and I'm pretty confident, that I will choose the one that's been dry brined. Let's see. 2 beautiful steaks right here. 2 beautiful kids in the background making a ton of noise. But as you can see, there's our salt on the left. That's our dry brine steak. And then the one on the right is our normal. And then we're just going to go bring it to this pan right after we get them out the reverse sear in the oven. Pretty quick process. Shouldn't take much longer than about 30 minutes from start to finish. And we're eating. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Okay, the oven part is over. We reached an internal temperature of 125 and we are ready to sear these babies. You can definitely tell that that cast iron is heating up. You can hear my dog in the background hitting on some chew toy. All right, all we're gonna do to these steaks is spray them with a little bit of avocado oil. We're gonna put a little bit of pepper on them. We're gonna let them rest. And then we're going to hit them with some sea salt. That's it. You can tell this thing is getting real hot as that smoke is coming up. So I'm going to turn on my vent. We'll come back when we're done. Okay. My wife has arranged these. I have no idea what is what. She is camera shy, so she didn't want to be in the pic, but here we go. I'm going to go from left to right. Let's go. Gorgeous looking meat. That's really good. Let's go with this one. It's not even close. It's not even close. This one on the left is probably about 100 times better. I mean, it's not even a close game. This one's incredible. This one's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just that this one is absolutely phenomenal. It looks a little bit overcooked. I'll give you that. And that's the first time I've ever actually worked with a meter, and I'm starting to be a little bit worried about that. But flavor alone, the one on the left is 100x better than the one on the right. Let me pull my wife in and let me see what's the dry brine. It's gotta be the one on the left. Undisputed champion. It was the one on the left. It just wasn't much of a competition. The one on the left, the dry brine one, just had an amazing amount of flavor, an amazing amount of juice. And that's what I really picked up on. It just was so much juicier. They both were incredibly similar pieces of meat, But just by dry brining it, just by taking 2 minutes out of your day and sticking it in the refrigerator makes a world of difference. The juices, the flavor. I'm even kind of shocked by how much different the two of them are. I've never really done these side by side, but it's like Muhammad Ali battling my 6-year-old daughter. It just wasn't a fair fight. Becker loves the dry brine. If that's all I'm remembered for, I'll be a happy man. Get out there, try it for yourself. Try to prove me wrong. You're not gonna, but try to prove me wrong.